it going, guys? This is Ericpierre53 here on Tank Engine Studios, here for another video. So as you realize, this is not a how-to set. Today I decided to do something different. I'm doing a studio tour / collection video. I was like, why not do some other content? And also down below, write if yes or no you actually want to see more how-to sets. I'm actually not really too sure if I actually want to continue with that series. But yeah, so now, studio tour, bear with me, here we go. So, to start off, here is my main workstation. This is like where I film practically everything. You have the back, like a nice blue wall. You might actually realize that these two shades of blue are different. It's because this wall, as you can see down below, used to be yellow, and we repainted it. So that's why sometimes in the videos you might realize, oh, that's kind of weird shade of blue. Yes, I know. I hope to eventually fix that. So, as I said, this is my whole workstation. I don't really know the size of this section of the board, but maybe you can work it out by looking at the... Well, this is my hand. I have a really big hand, but this is my hand compared to the whole thing. One interesting thing that I did also on that corner over there, this hatch can open, so I can actually get different shots of my models. Sadly, I haven't really had a good opportunity to use that yet, so yeah, there you go. So that's basically it. Let's down below. Here we have my trusty chair. I have another one right there. Let's go down below. So down below here that's a secret project. This is one of this was supposed to be one of the windows for my TARDIS. If you're interested, it's just stained acrylic. Not stained, but like it's ice. Well, it's acrylic. It's like yeah, well, yeah, you know what it is. Come on. Okay, and you go underneath, and here you see all the posts that hold this board really strong. And over here we have just a big pile of... Oh, I almost lost balance. Here there's a big pile of just grass mats, which do come in handy a lot. So have them all in one place. That's pretty helpful. Here we have just a random container filled with tons of random stuff. There's some Trackmaster, even a few take-alongs, some stuff in there, maybe a bit of wooden, but if there is, it's useless pieces of broken track or brio. Over here we have, this is a weird one. This is an old, really old, Sony AF Trinicon camera. And there's the beta player for it. I don't use this as an actual camera. I just use it, you may notice in my videos, like the Adventure Begins review, where I use it as like a fake camera. My real camera is a Canon Vixia HF-R50, which is a pretty decent camera, but there's a lot of people that have better cameras than me. Here we have just a random Trackmaster Thomas. I don't know why that's there. Some random Annie and Clarabelles, and in here it's all my... I'm actually going to show you. This is all I use this for. This is, okay, there's coal on the top, but it's mostly like Christmas, like snow stuff. I don't know why there's coal on the top. So that down there. And over there is a TV. That's where I used to have my old video game consoles in here, but then I changed it to have my whole collection laid out. And so basically here's the TV that I had. That is just a useless piece of plastic. The control's down there now. And there's a fan because summers get hot. There you go. So like I said, this is the beta for the Betamax thing for the camera, and there's the case underneath. Here, here we have just blocks of foam for stuff. Over here we have this 1989 weird Thomas. I found it at a garage sale for really cheap. I got it. So yeah, not much to say about that. Over here though, this is my Thomas Birdie engraved race set box that I kept because if I wouldn't live with myself if I threw it away. What I do with this box, I put it to good use. I actually put all my boxes for everything I get in here. For example, here's the box for Annie and Clarabelle. So yeah, I guess these are for more newer boxes. Like if I got old boxes, I don't know where I'd put them. But yeah, so that goes down there. Here we have one of my lights that I actually got really cheap. I got this on B&H. You can find them online. They're really reasonable with Canadian shipping, like free shipping to Canada. I think I got 2 of these for 180, 130, something like that. Well, I got this really cheap. Here, foam viaduct. This is the bad side. Here, there's a good side. A foam viaduct because, yeah, it's not finished. And over here we have half a green screen. That side was getting really bad, so I decided to just tear it off, and you can kind of see where the tape used to be. And here, I kept a bit because, like, this is actually really good for green screening, like little models. If you follow me on Twitter, I might have post sometimes like some little green screen shots. And for my TARDIS test video, like my miniature models test video, what I did is that I actually, like, down there you actually see a bit of green screen. I just laid it here, and then what I did is that I just hung the TARDIS, like my mini TARDIS that I have in my house for some reason. I just had it started here. I had it on an invisible string that I usually use for my models, and I just lifted it up, and it span on its own. And I just reversed the clip for when the TARDIS was landing. So that's basically it. So yeah, and here, just the door handle, because this one is good, but if I want to lock this place up, because it hasn't been stolen yet. It's been a year since I had this, and it hasn't been stolen. Nothing, but still, it would be good. Down here, I have a broom, because I actually broomed this place up before I did this. Yes. Down here, I have my Woonrow Gordon's Hill that I actually never really finished, and that I don't know if I'm actually ever going to use again. But I just keep it here. Here I have some green cardboard. Here I got some poster boards, like craft boards, which come in really handy. And then I guess we'll go over there. So over there, like as I said, there is it's easier to see from underneath. There is actually a hatch right there, but since there's all the back scenes and stuff, yeah, so much green. Okay, so we come over here, and then here there's all my foliage and stuff I use for my videos. Here are my big collection of back scenes. I may eventually do another video on how to do these back scenes. I showed them. I did a video on what back scenes were. I didn't do a video of how to do them. Well, that will come eventually. And right here I have an incompleted. That's right there. An incompleted Farquhar station. I think it's either Farquhar or Elsbridge. No, Wellsworth. That was it. It was Wellsworth. Incompleted Wellsworth station. If you'd be interested to see me actually finish this Wellsworth station, comment down below. And if I put this aside, right here I have where I keep all my foliage. These are model trees that I actually got for really cheap on eBay. I got these from China. They're maybe not the best quality, but hey, like just these many trees for something like, I got 40 trees for not even $10, like just under $10, which is really good. The only thing is I need to find a way to actually have them stand up on their own, because as you see, these ends, they're not, like, these would be good to poke in foam, but as you may realize, this is wood, so yeah. So, kind of falls, and this just neatly closes up, easy storage. And also over here, this is a bin. currently has some weird stuff. But this is just a bin where I keep all my like ground cover, like my coal and stuff. I should actually get some ballast. I actually should go, like, for some reason the best ballast, like people instead of buying actual ballast for their videos, Oliver Duck uses some fish tank pebbles and Caleb Train uses kitty litter. It's kind of fun. The only thing is that I can't really use like something that's really small because like my carpet doesn't really like that because it becomes a real pain in the, yeah, to get it out because like as you see all this stuff right here, it gets dirty. I should eventually get a better grass mat, like not one like this. So yeah, and like as I said, here I just have a random little beetle. I like beetles. You go over here. Here is where I usually I don't know why, but I decided to put my bushes over here, like my big bushes. Where is an example? These ones. These bushes, I put them over there. I should also do a video how to do those. Yeah. And also, what came in here? It's these bushes and these bushes. But mostly these, because, yeah. That's where I kept it, and here's some random trees. Titanic model for the docks. That's my only boat, and I should really get a cranky, and I'm missing so much stuff. I can't do the docks. Yeah. And some string and blue tack. Underneath here, we have all my bridges, well, most of them, in a farmhouse, and a random piece of Trackmaster track. I haven't... Why is this here? It's been here. Get out. Yeah, it's over there now. So, my bridges, and here's a footbridge and a farmhouse and a TARDIS. You go here. Annoying bit is that, like, if I wanted, like, a lot of people have been requesting Vickerstown for behind the sets. I'd love to do Vickerstown, actually. This would actually be a good bridge. It's just that it's kind of broken. Well, you see the tape right here that I used to keep it together. It's kind of broken, sadly. But yeah, this one actually goes here. This is a really bad video. Think about it. In here, I keep all my track. Here's, well, the remnants of my curved track since I did this set over here. The really painful drawer. My straight track. These are all my straight track remnants from this. Like you really see, I don't really have that many straight track. I also keep my tunnels in here. So yeah. Okay, and down here we have like the miscellaneous pieces of track. We have turntables, T-switches, blocks, normal switches. Well, you get the gist. And oh, I thought this was a buffer. Well, buffers in there too. Over here we have a tripod. It's currently down at the moment. This is actually not the best tripod. It's actually like, yeah, I met up with Mr. MPS recently. You'll see that in a few videos. And he brought his tripod, and I noticed his tripod goes way higher than mine. I'm really tall. I'm 6'1". I am giant, and my tripod doesn't go high enough for me. So like I can't be standing up and having standing up and the tripod at its highest, right near the camera. I'm not fully in the frame, so I really should get a better tripod than this. Here, a few bags. These are bags for my lights, because there's another one right there, and also my bag for my tripod right here. Here I have a tissue box, because you never know, and some trash right there, and then in a nice flower trash can. Like I said, here there's another chair. Softbox. Right there, there's a heating because this is insulated, this place, and if I want to actually record stuff in the winter, it's good to actually have a bit of heating. So yeah. Okay, now we get to this part of the video, the collection video. So bear with me. Here we go. 1992 Thomas, 2001 Edward, 1994 Henry with a sad face Henry tender. A 1998 Gordon with a 1997 tender. A 1994 James with a 1996 tender. 1997 Percy. Talking Toby, because it's my best Toby, sadly. 2015 Duck, or 14, whichever you prefer. Donald Duck, they're... the Donald Douglas, sorry. Donald and Douglas, they are 2000... They are 2001, both. Well, the end of the classic, it's like a 2003 Oliver, or whatever. Arthur, a lady, it's the second version of lady. Neil, Stepney, Bill, Ben, no, it's Ben and Bill, sorry. Charlie, Big City Engine, Spencer, Flying Scotsman, this is a 2000 Flying Scotsman, I believe. Ryan, he has been taken out of his... I just like to keep him in there. 2001 Diesel, Boko, Daisy. This is the newer Daisy, yes. 1996 D199, Bowler, or D261 or whatever. Ari and Bert. Diesel 10, this is the classic Diesel 10. Which is in bad condition. I wish I could get another. Dennis, Derek, Take Along Harold, because I think he's nicely proportioned and, well, he's nice. Okay, and narrow gauge engines, we have Peter Sam, Duncan, the awful Rheneas. Oh no, so this is the new style Peter Sam, this is an old style Duncan, and, yeah, Rheneas, the ugly Rheneas. Frank, it's 2001 Frank, I believe. So we also have right here a 94 Birdie, I think. Either 94 or 98, one of those. 2001 Terrence, the fire engines, a Brio fire engine. My old pair of Vanny and Clarabelles who just serve as branch line coaches. My new pair of Vanny and Clarabelle right here. Days 2014/15. A Henrietta, a 1994 Henrietta. A mail coach, a 96 mail coach, which is slightly shorter than a normal, yeah. So, a 1994 NAFTA Express coach, 92, and another 92, which are in different conditions, as you see the roofs. As Mr. MPS calls them, my ghetto Express coaches, which are knockoffs that I painted green. Here I just have an empty slot for if I ever get more rolling stock. Milk tanker, tar tanker, oil, fuel tanker, oil tanker, Vickerstown oil tanker that lights up. So great troublesome truck. This believe it or not, is a slightly rarer version of the great troublesome truck because this is dated 2001 and the troublesome truck was retired before that. So this, if this wasn't in the set, this means that this troublesome truck was in the original Thomas 5 gift pack, the one that came with the Out of Puff Thomas, which is pretty awesome. Rickety, 996 Scruffy. I did have a 2001 Scruffy, but I gave it to Mr. MPS 2002, who will soonly, repay me by giving a new style Scruffy. A ballast, a normal ballast troublesome truck. Fred Pelhay, I think he's 1998 or something. The Giggling Troublesome Trucks, which doesn't giggle anymore. One random boxcar. The Sodor Coal, which I have no idea where the coal load is. And one cargo truck given by Mr. MPS 2002 because I have no cargo cars. With one piece of Brio. He didn't give me that. I had that before. And the China Clay trucks. They are nice. And here in my brake vans I have a Toad, a new style Toad, a yellow caboose, a red musical caboose from Train King James, which doesn't really, maybe it's just the batteries, an old breakdown train, And now we come to my double ups, like my extra engines. 1996 Thomas, a 2000 Thomas, my Out of Puff Thomas, a Lights and Sounds Thomas that I think I actually got in London, England, when I was like really young. Paint Splatter Thomas, Thomas Winter Wonderland, that one. Thomas Comes to Breakfast. We don't speak of him. He's 2002. Sad Face Henry with the 1994 Henry's Tender. So he has the Sad Face Henry Tender, and he has his. Why? Like, you may look at him, oh, but the Tender's okay, but bleh. Yeah, and also that that Tender is practically new, because when I got my Sad Face Henry, I got him new. He still was in his little plastic bag, which is pretty interesting. Here I got a 2001 Gold Dome James with the 1994 James Tender. Like, it's funny, I got the 1994 Henry and James in the same lot. Interestingly enough, the models were impeccable, but the tenders were terrible. Like, if you look at this, you may realize that the axles look kind of off, and I know there's dust on the lens. Give me a second. No more dust. So yeah, this is the 1994 Tender, and you may see the axles look odd on this one. Well, basically what happened is that this wheel, when I got it, was completely cracked. It seems like the original guy tried to fix it, but he completely screwed it over, because like, if I try to run it on the tracks, the axle doesn't fit. I tried like pushing it in, but it's broken. It doesn't work. So yeah, go here. Here, my original Percy. This is the Percy I had as a kid, a 2003 one. He's in bad condition. A battery-powered lady, which I actually use a lot, imagine it or not. Because sometimes when I want to move multiple engines at once, what I do is that I pull the main engine that needs to stop, and if there's some engines in the background that just pass on through, I just attach a bit of blue tack on this one, a bit of blue tack on the other, have a string in between them, start it, have the camera rolling, and then she just moves along. The engine seems to not be at its best. My original Toby 2003, and oh boy, my factory error, not factory, it's a Chinese knockoff Toby, and I know it's a Chinese knockoff because it just reeks of it. Like, yeah, it's bad. And finally, my winter caboose, which I have a little smiley face on it. He looks so happy. Okay. And this guy from Bob the Builder and Brio. I know his name. I watched Bob the Builder as a kid. I just don't remember it right now. Yeah. Oh, and a little plastic gun, because you never know when you need one. And a Corvette, which is, for some reason, Chertel-Hat's car. Oh, my series is too Americanized. And down here we have some extra stuff. Here we have a windmill, a drawbridge, a Brio drawbridge that I've had for, well, it's a drawbridge. Here I have Wellsworth shipping from the weird, like, take-alongs wooden thing. Yeah. Here you have my, an old shed. Up here we have, a coal thing, yeah. For some reason, 1999 pamphlet, the Third Doctor. Here we have a station house. Here we have the Soda Iron Works, Soda number 3 Signal House, which is really nice. Here we have my Nafford station with the cargo thing, the old Nafford, the 4-pole Nafford station, my new Nafford station, and the terminal that doesn't have the microphone. For some reason here, I'll just throw these in. I have a wind-up Thomas, this Hornby Thomas from the Thompson Bird Grey race set, and a Bachmann Thomas, which is also pretty nice. This one has no face and no mechanism. It's a free runner because I was a stupid child. I broke it, and I decided I'll make him a free roller. And also, if you want a review on both of these, the Hornby Thomas and the Bachmann Thomas, comparing them, please write it in the description, and please write it in the comments, and maybe even send me a PM or something, I don't know. Up here we have the work shed. and then we have a crane in the background, some signals, some signs, all my figurines, which I want to replace for Legos, and my tin mist sheds. These are obviously not all my destinations because there are over there. So look, I'll just run a few of these. Henry's Tunnel, Solar Bay Bridge, single engine shed, and an off-brand platform, and a Trackmaster. Ellsbridge or some, I'm not too sure of that. So that was my studio tour slash collection video. I hope you like it. Please leave a like down below. Also subscribe, comment, and like suggest what other videos me, person number 6, One Railway Only, One Railway 123, Matt Twillman, well, and Oliver Duck, all of us should other videos we should do. So thanks for watching. This was Ericpierre53 signing out. Thanks for watching on Tank Engine Studios. See you guys. Bye.